right, Basement Tapes number 299, 1977. We remain and closing out the 200s. How exciting is that? I'd like to play with my microphone while I'm recording. There's little white flecks from my facial skin or hairs that get on there, and it just bothers the crap out of me. So anyway, focus, John, focus. 1977, and we're talking about the O-Pee-Chee baseball set. What an epic year for the folks up north there. Someday I'll learn what that parallel is that separates the United States and Canada along the Great Plains and westward. I know it's a lakes thing over here in the Pennsylvania region. We got the Lake Erie, we got the Lake Ontario above us, keeping Canada's borders safe from the aggressive warmongering Americans. 30 of these I have, and again, epic. The Montreal Expos join us. I'm sorry, the Toronto Blue Jays join us in 1977. I was looking at Ellis Valentine's card there, card number 234. They joined the party, so Canada has a lot to celebrate here. And let's see how they treat them in this set. Of course, I have, like I said, 30 of them. Let's get over to Beckett. Beckett says there's 264 of them at $1.77 a pop, $466.20. Total value, a set of these between $150 and $300 for those 264 cards. Let's read. The 1977 O-Pee-Chee set of 264 standard size cards is not only much smaller numerically than its American counterpart, but also contains many different poses and is loaded with players from the two Canadian teams, including many players from the inaugural year of the Blue Jays and many single cards and players who were on multiplayer rookie cards. On a white background, the fronts feature color player photos with thin black borders. The player's name and position, a facsimile autograph, and team name also appear on the front. The horizontal backs carry the player's biography and statistics in French, Francais, and English. The numbering of this set is different than the U.S. issue. The backs have different colors, and the words O-Pee-Chee printed in Canada are printed on the back. I say O-Pee-Chee. I know there's some people that say O-Pee-Chee or O-Pee-Chee. I don't know. That sounded weird, but I stress every syllable equally. O-Pee-Chee. You know me. Let's get over to the top three on the O-Pee-Chee. Wow, this is a endless fountain of rhyming goodness. Beckett descending. Let's see what they have to say. Thurman Munson, oddly enough, is your leading valued card, according to Beckett, along with Nolan Ryan, followed by Reggie Jackson as a airbrushed Yankee, and then George Brett of the Kansas City Royals, third place. So tie for first, second, and third are individuals. So oddly enough, I have none of them, but I do have some of the back end of the top 10. So very strange anomaly there. Let's get over to TCDB. He says 264 cards distributed in one series, 1 through 264. The 1977 O-Pee-Chee. Braves, Orioles, Red Sox, Angels, Cubs. That's Cubs. White Sox, Reds, Indians, Tigers, Astros, Royals, Dodgers, Brewers, Twins, Expos, Mets, Yankees, Athletics, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Mariners, Cardinals, Rangers, and the Blue Jays. Hall of Famers in here. There's 36 of them, including league leaders, individual cards, and some turn back the clockers, as we would see later on in the 1977 top set. So Minnie Minoso stands out there as your Hall of Famer there in that subset. Nolan Ryan's in that subset, but Nolan Ryan also has a solo card. And if I'm not mistaken, he's in one of the leader cards as well. Strikeouts, oddly enough, right? Rookies here, there are 18 rookies in this set. Gary Woods, a lot of them are Blue Jays, folks. Gary Woods, Tom Bruno, Bob Baylor, Bombo Rivera. That's fun to say. Jason Thompson, Leon Hooten. I've never seen Leon Hooten before in my life. Rick Cerrone, Gary Templeton, Doug Howard, Mark Fidrich. Hold on a second here. Bam. Pete Vukovich, Larry Herndon, Joe Kerrigan, Butch Weininger, Doug Alt, Chip Lang, Sam Ewing, and Alvis Wood. So there's some rookies in there from up north that we probably didn't see in some of our other a 1977 top set. Packaging, here is a 10 cent. That's 10 Canadian cents. Baseball wax box. Baseball gourmet balloon, which means bubble gum for all you French francophiles out there. 10 cent. Baseball cartes, 8 cards. Gourmet balloon, bubble gum, blah, blah, blah. There's an official Expo T.I. Joe. How about that, man? Instead of G.I. Joe, we got a T.I. Joe. Get this sturdy, inflatable, official Expos T.I. Joe doll, over 23 inches high. Send $250 plus 5 1977 baseball gum wrappers and 50 cents for postage and handling. Certified check and money order only, please. With your name and address printed clearly. O-Pee-Chee, Box 2304, London, Ontario, N5A 4GT. Allow 3 weeks for deliveries. Canadians are much more efficient with their delivery. Americans, it takes a lot longer. So it says 250 plus wrappers plus another 50 cents. So it sounds like to me, 250 plus 50 cents is $3. It sounds like a lot like the goods and services net to me nonsense there that O-Pee-Chee was pulling off. You could also get a number 121 Major League Baseball pennant, perfect for your room, club, or den. Beautiful, authentic design. Name the Major League team you want. Send only 60 cents and 5 baseball wrappers. Certified check, money order only. That check is spelled CHEQUE. To Baseball Box 666, the number of the beast, London, Ontario. Allow 15 days for delivery. Number 121, Fanion de Baseball de Majores. So anyway, lots of stuff on offer up there in Canada. Gallery here looks a lot like the 77s, but look at those bright greenies on the back there. Some great stuff there. I have not done a side-to-side comparison on stuff like the team leaders, but they look legit compared to the 77 tops. And then it gets crazy when we get into the regular meat of the set, because there are lots of, obviously Otto Velez is a Blue Jay for the first time, previously having been a Yankee, but players that don't necessarily show up in some of the other sets because they're Canadian and they deserve a little extra love, I guess. So it's interesting also to see the players such as Gary Woods, where they played previously. Obviously, they were involved in drafts or midnight panty raids to steal players and take them across the border. I don't know how that all went down, but anyway, new players, new teams, new country for a lot of people. Tom Bruno, this is news to me, but Tom Bruno has a card number 32. He's 6'5", 210, bats right, throws right. Signed by the Royals in 1971 as a free agent, drafted from Royals 11-5-76. So the Major League, expansion draft happened November 5th, 1976. Born 1/26/53, Chicago, Illinois. His home is Downers Grove, Illinois. And then there's all sorts of fun stuff. He played in Sarasota and Waterloo and San Jose and San Diego and Jacksonville and Omaha and Jacksonville and Omaha and then the Royals. Tom has 2 inning no-hitters to his credit, August 23rd, 1972, and July 5th, 1974. Tom a rousé du journée des 7 manger si I thought you said your dog does not bite, 1974. Anyway, copyright O-Pee-Chee, printed in Canada. Raleigh Eastwick won NL leading fireman of 1976, Raleigh Eastwick, and then some stuff in French. So airbrushing, Phil Garner's airbrush there in his car. Jackie Brown, they would make a movie about him, Quentin Tarantino, much later on. There's Yaz, he's the greatest. Ray Fosse's putting on his gladiator gear there in his Barney uniform for Cleveburg. Anyway, wonderful set here. I need to get better on this. I have about a third of it, I guess, or maybe a fifth, or maybe closer to a tenth. So I'm somewhere in between a third and a tenth. Bobby Mercer rocking his Cubs outfit there. So some uniqueness that we didn't see in the top stuff we see in the O-Pee-Chee, thankfully, thanks to our friends up north there. There's old Doug Howard. He was a major leaguer for sure. Fidrich, all that stuff. So anyway, that there is your 1977 O-Pee-Chee and the baseball tapes number 299. Epic year for those folks at O-Pee-Chee. They get themselves a new team to highlight and send off there to the Canadian kids on the ponds, the unfrozen ponds in the summertime. So cheers, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Guten Tag.